Hello everyone, welcome to sslc second language English revision classes day 13 active and passive voice. Here are three cause tenses: active voice and passive voice. First one, present simple. Mike bakes a cake. Passive voice, a cake is baked by Mike. Present continuous, Mike is baking a cake. Passive voice, a cake is being baked by Mike. Present perfect, Mike has baked a cake. Passive voice, a cake has been baked by Mike. Present perfect continuous, Mike has been baking a cake. Passive voice, a cake has been being baked by Mike. Past simple, Mike baked a cake. Passive voice, a cake was baked by Mike. Past continuous, Mike was baking a cake. Passive voice, a cake was being baked by Mike. Past perfect, Mike had baked a cake. Passive voice, a cake had been baked by Mike. Past perfect continuous, Mike had been baking a cake. A cake had been baked by Mike. Future simple, Mike will bake a cake. Passive voice, a cake will be baked by Mike. Future continuous, Mike will be baking a cake. A cake will be being baked by Mike. Future perfect, Mike will have baked a cake. A cake will have been baked by Mike. Future perfect continuous, Mike will have been baking a cake. A cake will have been being baked by Mike. Future simple, be going to. Mike is going to bake a cake. A cake is going to be baked by Mike. Future continuous, Mike is going to be baking a cake. A cake is going to be being baked by Mike. Future perfect, Mike is going to have baked a cake. A cake is going to have been baked by Mike. Future perfect, Mike is going to have been baking cake. A cake is going to have been baked by Mike. Passive voice with modals. Mike should bake a cake. A cake is going to have baked by Mike. Modal perfect, Mike might have baked a cake. A cake might have been baked by Mike. Note, the passive voice is used to show interest in the person or object that experiences an action rather than the person or object that performs the action. When to use the passive voice? When the object receiving the action is more important than the actor. When we do not know or do not want to mention who is doing the action. When we want to make statements more polite or formal. Home assignment. Transform the active sentences into passive voice. First one, students catch the school bus every morning. My father didn't catch any fish yesterday. Philip is recording all the best documentaries. Some girls were correcting the mistakes. Elizabeth isn't cleaning the windows in her flat. The waiter takes the orders from the customers. My mom parked the car in the garage. Thank you.